Swedenborg ever reference alternate dimensions? Could the levels of heaven and hell be what many today refer to as such dimensions? Is it all semantics? Would it fit?
That's interesting, because I know people talk about more than the 3 or 4 dimensions of space-time and all that. That there's 11 dimensions and they're all curled up and or something like that. They're tiny. But when I've read those kind of things in physics books, they seem to me that they're still talking about something in the physical realm, maybe. I mean, it's confusing. But Swedenborg really has a completely discretely separate existence of these layers of heaven.
Yeah.
But talk about other dimensions. I mean, they're full. If there's 11 here, there's 11 there, for sure, or more. Yeah, many different kinds, don't you think?
Yeah, I think we've got sort of semantics. I think I just said that, but because there's sort of 2 ways people use the term dimension. One is the one you're talking about, where there's somehow this is 3 dimensions, but there are 11 other dimensions curled up on a molecular or subatomic level or something. But then it's like, I met somebody from another dimension. He popped in here to say,
yes.
Dimension is like another place, not another direction. So, as far as the curled up things in here, who knows if there's an interface with spiritual world? We don't know exactly how that connects. But if like someone's saying like you can go to another dimension. When I left my body, I was in another dimension. That could share a lot of similarities with Swedenborg's description, right?
Yeah,
So
and I think he doesn't use that term, as I remember.
No, he wasn't around.
Not much. No, that wasn't so much.
And the translators never.
But he talks about levels,
yes,
and things like that. Like there's different levels, and some of them are continuous levels that go this way. But then there are discretely separate levels.
Yes.
That, and there's many of these in some ways that he describes. He says there's 2 levels above the highest heaven before you get to God and stuff like this.
Well, and I feel like characterizes dimensions is that they're not. Like, you got to go really far that way, then you'll hit this dimension. It's that they're somehow occupying the same space at the same time, but they're separate.
Right.
And Swedenborg does say the spiritual world is right where we are, not distance in us from the least.
Not in the least.
From us in the least.
That's right. There's that beautiful passage in Divine Love and Wisdom that talks about people think it's some distant bird or something, but he says it's like a bird of paradise, so close it almost brushes your pupil of your eye with its feathers, willing to be seen. It's so close.
But how could it be so close, but yet we don't see it? It's in another dimension.
Oh,
okay.